What if I told you that AI can create you stunning YouTube thumbnails in seconds? And in this video, I'm gonna give you the exact formula on how to do that. And if you stick to the end, I'm gonna give you two gifts that will ease the process for you. This is Hossamudin Hassan, and in this channel, I'm gonna talk to you about AI and more importantly, how to leverage it for your business and your daily life. So if you're interested in that, I'll be more than happy if you subscribe to my channel. I have been talking to my audience in the Arab world about AI for almost 2 years or even more right now. If you'd like to learn more about AI, this is your place. So first of all, you need to know your model, the AI model that you will be using to create those thumbnails, right? So we will be using the 4o with image generation. So the O in 4o actually stands for Omni. So this model is multimodal. It can generate text, but it also can generate images, right? But the capabilities of this model are insane. So if we look here, for example, at this, so here they gave the model to create an image with 16 objects in a certain order, and it could do it in a, like the result is insane, literally. So if we look here also, this says best of 5. So this prompt have been given to the AI 5 times, and they chose the best result. So this is one of the limitations. It will not give you the result that you would like from the first time. So you might need to iterate on it. So why I'm bringing this here? Because that this reference is very useful. You will learn more about the model from here. You will learn what it can do, and also you will learn more about its limitations. So for example, it would do some cropping at some time. So we have a solution for that, by the way. It could hallucinate, and it has some issues with a lot of text. And among other limitations. So have a look at these, because this will help you very much understand the model and consequently get the most out of it. Now you would be asking, where can I use this model? It's very simple. In ChatGPT you can do that, and I'm gonna give you a custom GPT at the end of this video that will talk to you and will help you come up with ideas, write you the prompt that you can just put into this model and generate the images. Actually, those images, YouTube thumbnails, have been entirely written by AI and designed by AI. And the other gift I'm gonna mention later. Okay, so now let's create our first YouTube thumbnail. I'm not gonna use the custom GPT right now, so if you would like to just write yourself simply without writing complex prompts, you can do the same. So first of all, you can go directly to ChatGPT, choose the 4o, or actually you can choose any other model, that's totally fine, okay? You will choose or hit create image, and you will give it a prompt. So let's say create a YouTube thumbnail for my video, and I'll give it the title, which is how to write content with AI. Okay, I'm gonna send that. So one of the things that you will notice with this model compared to other models like DALL-E 3 from OpenAI as well is it takes a lot of time. It could take like a minute or even 2 minutes to generate your image, depending on a lot of factors, of course. So it will start generating and we can see the result in a few seconds. But until it does, I'm not gonna expect a lot from the model right now, because the prompt is not exactly something that the AI can create a great thumbnail with. And as you see, the model will start showing you the image top to down. So a few more seconds, it will be done. As you see, we don't have enough padding, but we can tell it to do that. So if we edit our prompt and say, do 10% padding from all sides, most likely it's gonna do something better. The result is not bad, but it's not as great as I would expect. There is one more thing that you need to know about this model, which is great as well, which is it can edit images, not just create images. What do I mean by that is that you can come here, upload an image for it. So I'm gonna get one of my images. I have many images here, so I can choose anyone. But from experience, if you have less detailed image, so this image is in my studio, so a lot of details that the model will actually, it's some kind of a concept similar to context window. So if you're familiar with context window, if you go to ChatGPT and ask it to write something or give it a PDF that is very huge, maybe it will not be very accurate with, a 100-page PDF compared to like 10 pages PDF, right? So something similar is here. If you would like the model to use your face, try to give it your face without too much detail. So I have another folder here where I have some images of me without the background. If you need the background, definitely keep it, but if you don't, better not to give it, okay? So I'm gonna give it one of my images here, and I'm gonna do the same thing, okay? By the way, I can say create the image, and I don't have to click here, by the way, because actually ChatGPT is changing that it will become more of, you know, you don't have to select tools and select models. It will become more dynamic, more agentic. But this is a topic for some other day. So you can notice that this time it's taking more time. This is mostly because I give it an image. So expect more time with more details that you ask the AI to work with. So the image is almost ready. And as you can see, there is a mistake here with content, right? The face is not exactly me, but it's kind of closer. So, and I have a trick for that, by the way. I'm gonna tell you. So, anyways, why am I doing this? Why am I creating, like low quality thumbnail designs that I didn't promise you at the beginning of this video? It's actually because I'm gonna give you an important tip here, which is try to tinker with any AI model that you would like to get the most out of. Why? Because the more you play with the model and you know where it works, where it doesn't, when, like when you give it a certain prompt, or when you did a specific thing or give it this image, it give a certain result, you will learn from this. That's why I did that. And also to just show you briefly how to use that model. And this is the last thing that I'm gonna do here. If you head to Sora.com with your same ChatGPT account, you can actually create images here as well. So you will write your prompt here. Let's take the prompt that we used earlier. So this one, I'm gonna put it here, but you will notice something different. So in Sora, you can control the model better. So you can actually choose the aspect ratio. In our case, we're gonna use 3:2 because this is closest to the YouTube thumbnail design aspect ratio. You can also choose how many variations you want. One for faster generation, of course. Two for it's gonna take more time, and sometimes it will not allow you to do that. You have also some presets here if you like to use that. And from practical experience, not just me, but many people actually reported that results that come from Sora are way better. I don't know why, but this tends to be true. So I use it in both, but I rely more on Sora, especially that I can access, previous thumbnails or designs here in a very easy manner. Yes, ChatGPT added this, feature called library where you can find your, I don't know where it went, but yeah, here. So library here, you can have access to the images that you generated before, which is handy and very useful. For some reason, I still prefer Sora. So now let's go more advanced. I'm gonna use the custom GPT that I created. I'll tell you how I did that. First of all, I made an AI agent to do deep research on YouTube thumbnails. What are the key factors of a successful YouTube thumbnail? And I took all of that and fed it to the custom GPT and told it, okay, whenever I give you a YouTube video title, a new video that I'm gonna create, think with me and suggest a few ideas for a thumbnail. It will give me a few ideas and I'm gonna say, okay, this one I liked. Can you write the prompt for it? And it's gonna do it. I'm gonna take that prompt and make Sora create it. And this is what we're gonna do right now. And by the way, I'm gonna give you that for free. So I'm gonna head to YouTube thumbnail designer with AI. Let's delete that. I'm gonna just give it a topic. So I'm gonna give it the topic of today, the video that we are recording right now. AI makes you stunning YouTube thumbnails in seconds. So I'm gonna just give it that. It's gonna understand that, okay, here are some concepts and ideas. So first idea, before and after transformation, that's nice. Another idea is shocked creator face plus thumbnail explosion. That sounds interesting. So let's say I liked this idea, but for some reason I would like to do some edits. So I'm gonna say I choose idea 2, okay? But here are some ideas or some notes that I would like. I would like a green neon color present among other relevant colors. That's because mostly green is my brand, or the color that I use for my brand, or a color that I like, let's say. And that's it. I don't have any other notes. I'm gonna see the prompt that it's gonna write, see what's gonna do. So this is the finalized concept. Okay, I'm gonna say write the prompt, or yes, because it asked me if I would like to write the prompt. So here's the prompt, and it's very detailed. I can read it if I like. And by the way, if you'll notice here, I also told it to write the aspect ratio. Why? Because if you don't do that, sometimes in ChatGPT, because you don't have a control over the aspect ratio, it might generate an image in square, which you don't want, right? I'm just gonna add something for it. Oh, by the way, you can just ask it to generate the image right now. So generate the design. But I'm gonna give it my face here. And this is one thing that I like about Sora again, which I don't have to re-upload the image every time. of myself because if we go to Sora here, I'm just gonna paste the prompt. If I press plus here and choose from library, I'm gonna choose uploads, and I have all of the images that I have uploaded before. And here comes the trick that I promised you. So here I'm giving it a few examples of images that have my face. So most likely it's gonna, be more close to my face. But if you would like it to be more accurate, it's better to give it the face from multiple angles than just like giving it like full body images. But honestly, the result for me is good enough. I'm gonna hit remix here. Yeah, here I don't even have to specify the aspect ratio in prompt because I can choose it here. So I'm gonna hit remix and I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT. I'm also gonna send that. So it will just create the design and we can see it together. By the way, you can see that on Sora we're generating and on ChatGPT we're generating. So that's something very handy. You can generate multiple designs at the same time on Sora and ChatGPT so you can compare the results later. And I expect very different results from Sora and ChatGPT. However, the prompt is the same. The images that we give are almost the same. Maybe we give Sora more images, but I expect totally different results, and I expect Sora to be better. But anyways, this is just a speculation. The only thing that I like about ChatGPT is I can, look at the image while it's revealing, which is very interesting. Like the result that's coming is very nice, aside from the crop that it has. But I really like this. If I'm gonna pay a designer for it, I think I'm gonna have to pay like $15 plus. So if you look at my channel, my main channel, which is approaching 100,000 subscribers right now, we have over 1,000 videos. So if I'm gonna pay $15 for 1,000 videos, that's $15,000. If I can just rely on AI for that, or half of it, or like 90% of it, or whatever, I think I'm gonna save a lot of money. So do you. So our result from Sora should be ready, I guess. It is. And surprisingly, both are interesting and very nice. Although, for some reason, the result that is coming from ChatGPT in this specific example is better because these are kind of thumbnails, but in Sora, it just put like my name with some title. So anyways, you can get 3 images in a minute and you can decide which is better and you can keep generating until you find the best one that you can use. So now let's say I would like to create a YouTube thumbnail design with AI, but there is some kind of, YouTuber that I like his designs, right? And here comes 2 things. One is how to do that. 2 is the free gift that I promised, the second gift. So first of all, if we search on YouTube, let's say I'm gonna search for something related to my topic. Okay, so I'm gonna search YouTube for that, and I'm gonna surf and try to find some kind of interesting idea that I like. I don't know. I didn't find anything so far. That one is kind of good, and this video made nearly 100,000 views, so I think it's good enough. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take that image of the thumbnail, ask AI to create a prompt for me to make a thumbnail in that format or that style. It depends because you don't actually have to get a YouTube thumbnail reference in the same topic. It could be totally different topic, which is insane. So I'm gonna take this one for now. You can screenshot it if you want, or you can just copy it. So I'm gonna copy it, that's better. So copy image. I'm gonna go back to our chat here and tell it, okay, I like design. Can you write the prompt to make my YouTube thumbnail for my video similar? By the way, you can tell it what aspects of this thumbnail that you liked. Let's say it's the colors, it's the layout, is the style reference, whatever. You can tell it that and it's gonna add or edit the prompt, okay? So you can take the prompt and use it. So that's one thing, but you might take some time until it works because sometimes the AI will rewrite your prompt from that image and take elements that you don't like. So it's better to review that prompt here. So review that prompt. If it's good, do create it. If not, ask the AI to edit or, tell it what you meant and so on. But now there is something even easier. So what I did here, I created this tool. By the way, 100% vibe coding. I didn't write a single code in here, and I'm gonna give it to you for free. This tool here, what I did is I collected a lot of successful YouTubers' thumbnails, right? And I, wrote prompts to regenerate those thumbnails. And if you come here, let's say, for example, I like this thumbnail and I would like to create something similar. You just need to fill in these details. Okay, so let's say you are a man. So I'm going to say man. What am I wearing? Suit, for example, and so on. And what you will notice here, you will have this prompt. You can just copy it. So you will get a full prompt that can create something in that, but you're gonna need to edit even more things because it's not actually AI writing the prompt. It's just like placeholder fields that I have in there, and you're just like filling them in. So you might need to do some editing. But what's even better is you can give this image, you can copy it, you can actually download it if you want here, and I'm gonna give you this for free, by the way. And by the way, this database is not 100% ready, so by the time you can download this for free, inshallah, I'm gonna have it even more ready, so you'll find even more examples here. So I'm gonna actually, there is a better design that I have in mind here, this one from Simon. So he talks about AI as well for software as a service. But anyways, I'm gonna copy the image and I'm gonna say I like this style more. Or actually, I think I'm gonna need to go back to my custom GPT. Yes, here. So I like thumbnail design. Can we adapt our prompt to generate something like it? But for our, I'm gonna send the image and I'm gonna hit send to the ChatGPT. Now it should edit our prompt. We're gonna take that and generate the image. So feel free to read the prompt, see if you would like to change it. I'm gonna just copy it for now. I'm gonna go back to Sora, put that in here, choose some of my images. Actually, in this time, I'm just gonna add a few images, just one, just in case to avoid, generations like these, right? But actually, if you look at the first thing that we did, the output and the result has changed dramatically. Like, look at the first thumbnail design that we did with a very simple prompt. Look at the one that we generated with the help of this custom GPT, and open up your imagination. You can do anything you would like with this workflow. So I'm not just gonna wait for the generation to finish. I'm gonna tell you how you can get this tool for free. So I will have the links all in the description below, so you'll find it here. You can just come here, put whatever amount you want. You can take it for free if you like. That's totally fine, but definitely if you'd like to support the channel, we will appreciate that so much. Once you hit get now, you can download the actual file. If you go here, you need to open your Google Chrome, go to manage extensions, load unpacked, and you're gonna put the folder that I have sent to you. Don't worry, there is no hacking or anything, no tricks, but you can also send it to Windsurf if you like. You can ask it to review the code if you like, that's totally fine. And if you'd like a tutorial on how to use Windsurf or other tools to create tools like these, just let me know in the comments. And we might do some updates on this tool, so we might announce that as well on the channel, inshallah. So the thumbnails are ready, and if you look here, maybe it didn't do the padding, but I think the result is very interesting. It took the robot from the video from Simon, right? And it added it here. And the result is really good. So there's a trick here also. You keep getting errors with text here. You can ask it not to do any text. You can tell the AI to write the prompt to focus more on visuals and never write any text. And you can also tell it, okay, keep some place for text, like on the left side or right side or whatever. And you can take that image and put it on Canva, because actually, if you took that image, let me download it here. Let's say, for example, I liked, the one from ChatGPT. Let's say I liked this one. So I'm going to hit save. I'm going to go to Canva. If you like to use Photoshop or whatever else, you can do that. But I think Photoshop is, no one will longer use Photoshop for thumbnails. I don't know. You let me know in the comments. But I no longer do. So I'm going to create a thumbnail, YouTube thumbnail here. And I'm going to upload my image. So if we try to make this full size, you will notice that there is some cropping, right? So what I normally do here is I try to extend the image with AI. So I would place it somewhere where mostly on an edge, I don't have many details, like this edge here. And I'm gonna hit edit. Here you need to find expand. So it should be magic expand here. Hit whole page and expand. It's gonna take a few seconds probably, give me a few variations. We will choose the best variation and That way our thumbnail design will be 100% ready. And if you see, again, text here is not best. Again, you can go back to the AI, or actually what I'm going to do here is I'm going to crop this part. So I'm going to do like this, and that way I think is good. But, I wouldn't like to leave, all this space here. I don't know. But for now, I think it's good enough. So now I highly encourage you to start using this workflow in your YouTube videos. You're going to save a lot of time. You're going to impress your audience and make the most out of it. Feel free to use the links below to get your 2 gifts for free. And tell me in the comments, what did you like in this video? What you didn't like? And if you have any questions, please leave them there. Now I would like to consult you on something or related to the coming topics. So I have a few ideas in mind that I would like you to tell me which to give the priority for. So one is creating a fully automated YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel, when I post something or upload a video on Drive or YouTube, I can get like SEO ready and updated on YouTube. I can write social media content and schedule them on all socials. Maybe even write a full blog post in my style with my references and publish that on my blog. You can do a lot of things here. Second is an idea which is related to vibe coding, how you can create tools, give them for free for your audience to grow your channel or your business or whatever. Third is how to manage your channel or business through an Apple Watch or Siri from any device. So let me know what you prefer in the comments. And if you have any feedback, please tell me that. I'll try to read the comments, and your feedback is highly appreciated. So thank you very much. If you like the video, please hit like, share it with your friends so they can learn how to leverage this tool. If you have a graphic designer and you would like him, to learn this workflow and use it for you, totally share it with him. And if you would like to see more content like this, please hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next one, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.